Hello friends, welcome to this series of the videos for the explanation of the holy and inspiring Srimad Bhagavad Gita for the 15th chapter, one shloka at a time. This explanation is based on Jñyāneśwari, which was written by Sant Jñyāneśwara more than 725 years ago. In the 5th shloka of the 15th chapter of the Puruṣottama Yoga, Bhagavān Śri Kriśna says, nirmāna-mohā jita-saṅga-doṣhā adhyātma-nityā vinivṛitta-kāmāḥ dvandvairvimuktāḥ sukha-duḥkha-sanjñair gachchhantyamūḍhāḥ padamavyayaṁ. Meaning, those who are completely free from egotism and delusion, who have won over the evil of attachment, who constantly practice spirituality, who are free from the desire to enjoy the sensory objects, who are free from the battle of the pleasure and pain, such knowledgeable ones reach the eternal and supreme abode. Let us understand this shloka further. Bhagavān Śri Kriśna starts this shloka by talking about the egotism, that it is the root cause of all of our ignorance. In order to understand the true nature of the self, to remove the ignorance, the first step is to be free from egotism. And that first step itself is a tough one to overcome for the ordinary people. They believe that whatever they own or have achieved is purely because of the efforts and the power of their own and no one else. In reality, this life itself has a limited existence. It is time-bound. Everything which the ordinary people possess and have a strong ego about it is not going to last forever, and even if it has a longer duration of existence, the time left in the life is less than that duration. The one who knows that the real ownership of all of that is with the Supreme Reality, the Parabrahman, are the ones who do not have any ego. Egotism then gives birth to pride and delusion. What is the point of having pride about that which is not going to last forever? Sant Jñyāneśwara uses the metaphor of the clouds at the end of the rainy season, which just pass along the sky without any rain. In the same way, ego, pride, and delusion do not even touch those who are the knowledgeable and the liberated personalities. Sant Jñyāneśwara further explains that Suryodaya sarisi ratri paloni jaya paisi geli deha ahanta taisi avidya save. Just like the night automatically vanishes once the sun rises, in the same way, the spiritual ignorance and the self-consciousness, the ego, does not even come anywhere near the liberated ones. In the way the relatives of the constant beggars who do not have a single penny, and the relatives of those who are cruel and merciless are completely bored, exhausted, and avoid them in every way, in the same way, the knowledgeable and the liberated ones stay away from the disorders like lust and rage. Just like once the tree catches fire, all the birds sitting on that tree fly over any direction which they can. In the same way, all of the doubts leave the liberated ones. Sant Jñyāneśwara further says, लोहाचे साकडे परिसा ना जोडे अंधारू रवी जैसा द्वैत बुद्धीचा तैसा sada dukala jaya. Meaning, just like the philosopher's stone can never see the iron, because iron turns into gold as soon as it comes in contact with the philosopher's stone, or in the same way, the sun can never ever see the darkness. Similarly, the liberated and knowledgeable ones cannot understand what is duality, as if they have the draught of that always. They cannot differentiate between the soul, the Atma, and the Paramatma. The battle of the duality of the pleasure and pain, which the common man experiences, does not confront the liberated ones at all. In the same way that the kingdom one gets in the dreams, or the wounds one receives in the dreams, are never the basis to feel happy or unhappy after waking up. Eagle can easily catch the snake, but the snake can never catch the eagle. In the same way, duality of the pain and pleasure and the spiritual demerits as well as the merits can never get hold of the knowledgeable and the liberated ones. While explaining about the constant spiritual nature of the liberated ones, Sant Jñyāneśwara says, Ani anatma varga nira, sanduni atma rasache kshira, charatati je savichara, rajahamsu. The royal goose is capable of discarding water from the mixture of water and milk, and drink only the pure milk from that mixture. In the same way, these wise, thoughtful, liberated ones separate out the bodily pleasures, the pain-causing insubstantial objects from the eternal soul, and then focus constantly on the soul, the Atman and the Paramatman. The ignorance, the Maya, which disperses the true knowledge about the Brahman into various sense organs, ego and duality for the ordinary beings, they cannot fool the liberated ones as they see the soul and the Brahman as non-dual and eternal. Also, just like the sky cannot move somewhere else, as it is everywhere, and hence it does not need to find another place. In the same way, the liberated ones have the entire universe with them due to their soul searching. They do not have any desire of satisfying any of the sense organs. Jaisa agnica dongaru, neghe koni bij ankuru, taisa mani jaya vikaru, uday jena. Sant Jñyāneśwara says, just like no seed can grow on the mountains with volcano erupting at their top, in the same way, seeds of any desires or transformations do not get nourished in the minds of the liberated ones. Just like the full moon is complete in all respects and does not lack anything like its other phases, in the same way, the minds of the liberated ones are completely united with the Brahman and do not have even the smallest of the granular desires. That which cannot be seen by the eyes, cannot be understood or cannot be foreseen by any intellect, or cannot be pointed to as a single place anywhere, that destination of the eternal abode of the Parabrahman, the divine supreme reality, is reachable only to these type of knowledgeable and liberated personalities. In the next shloka, Bhagavān Śri Kriśna provides more insight into this eternal abode of his in more details. But let us first recite this shloka again. Nirmāna-mohā jita-saṅga-doṣhā adhyātma-nityā vinivṛitta-kāmāḥ dvandvairvimuktāḥ sukha-duḥkha-sanjñair gachchhantyamūḍhāḥ padamavyayaṁ. So friends, let us meet again in the next few days to listen and to learn about the next shloka of this 15th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Till then, Jai Śri Krishna.